Okay. So I'm recording on Zoom again, so it's a little weird, but I wanted to go over my Fitness Pal, just like a run through, because I know it can be really overwhelming, and especially like family events, having children, like just it can be hard. And I weigh my food not every day. Like, oh my God, I could not do that every day, but most days I weigh my food. And I've been doing that on and off for a year. So I kind of have learned like how, like what portions weigh what, so that when I input it, I know how to kind of put it in. But you don't have to do that. I would just use your common sense, pick those options that have the little green check next to them, because those are the ones that are going to be verified and more accurate. Sometimes even if you're like, I don't really know how much this, pepper or banana is that I just ate, just Google like normal calories or whatever for a medium-sized banana, and you'll get an idea. So you just kind of know, because we're not to be the most successful. You want to be the most accurate, but we're also not trying to compete, like I said, in a body competition. We are just trying to get into a healthy habit and kind of just be more mindful of what we're eating. I'm finally looking at the camera. I keep looking at myself. Anyways, okay. So this, if you do want to weigh your food, you can use this scale I bought on Amazon. I think it was like $10 or something. It's pretty simple to use. And if you want to do that, just like send me a message and I can actually do a whole video of how I weigh out my food. Pretty simple. But some options to do that you don't have to worry about, like weighing, are going to be prepackaged foods that you can just scan the barcode. It makes it so easy. So this is one thing that I use often. It's just smoked salmon. I put it on bagels. You can put it on salads. You can do a whole bunch with it. Crackers. You can eat it with cucumbers. So I just scan the barcode on the back, and like it's 4 ounces total. I just usually, I'll weigh it if I'm only going to eat 2 ounces, but it's so much easier. I just put in, I'm going to eat 4 ounces throughout the day. So I'll eat 2 ounces, or I'll eat part of it for breakfast and then part of it for lunch or whatever, or just like eat a little bit with a cracker for a snack, just so I'm eating all of it so that I know how much protein. And these are pretty good with protein, and there's a lot of vitamins. There's omega-3s in this, which is really important for your brain health. It helps like depression, anxiety. Like this is my go-to. So that's really easy. If you don't like seafood, you can get stuff like this. This is a chicken, and this is some type of sausage. I don't know. I ate chicken sausage yesterday, so I threw the package out, but this is another type that I have. You just scan it. It usually says like 1 sausage. So say you eat 1 sausage, or if you don't want to eat a whole sausage, you just cut it half, you eat half a sausage, whatever. Those are really helpful. You can get burgers like that. And then I also do, this is my protein powder. I also use a different protein powder if you want like a list of proteins and supplements. It, if you're into that, like you can definitely message me and I can give you a whole list, but I just scan it, I weigh it, but you can just do 2 scoops. You do 2, or if you want to do 1 scoop, you do half of this portion or whatever. So that's another one. And then as far as like your fruits and vegetables and stuff, like those are going to be lower calorie foods. So estimating those are going to be less of an issue when you're trying to, when you're talking about like reaching your goals. When you're eating like higher caloric foods like cookies, pasta, bagels, like those are the ones that you want to be like more accurate on. Of course, it's not the end of the world. You put in 1 bagel, whatever, like you'll figure it out, as you just have to kind of figure out what works for you. I never want it to be like something that you're like, oh, I don't want to do this. Like this is stressing me out. If it comes to that, let me know and we'll figure something else out. You can do portions, hand portions. Like there are other ways. Just putting it into my Fitness Pal and weighing is the most accurate and most beneficial for results. But that being said, you can get results in other ways as well, obviously. Another thing is like a lot of people get stuck on tracking, like I have to hit this many calories. I have to. No, if you are feeling full, don't overeat. Some people that have like I have certain glute goals. If my protein is 110 grams at the end of the day, I'm probably going to eat something more just to get it to 40 grams, because I'm trying to gain like glute muscle. But if that's not your goal, then you know what? You have a goal of 110 grams of protein a day. You get 100 or 90, whatever. That's pretty damn good. Like, we're not going to be like, get to the number. And if you don't get to the number, it's not good enough. No, just get near it. And, and then the next day get better. That's how it's going to work. Because I don't want this to be stressful, like I said before. Okay, well, I've got my notes here. What else did I want to say? Oh, if you're eating something that has different parts, like a turkey sandwich, for example, you're going to want to not just type in turkey sandwich. You're going to want to put in 2 slices of bread, 1 ounce of turkey or whatever, a tablespoon of mustard. Mustard is 0 calories, which is really handy. So you don't have to even put it in really if you don't want to. And then you're going to put in like 10 grams of lettuce or whatever, which you'll get an idea. I kind of know like how much lettuce is on a sandwich just from weighing it in the past. And if you ever have a question like, Taylor, I went out to eat and I ate this, and like, I can give you an idea of like, input this. I can, like, I don't mind doing that. And then, okay, so that, dressings and like condiments. I weighed out my dressing the other day that I thought was going to be 2 tablespoons, and it was way more than that. And like the calories really add up. So just be mindful. If you don't want to weigh out your dressings, use a tablespoon literally over your salad, pour your dressing onto there, and then pour, like, that will give you a better idea of how many tablespoons, because we've been so used to using so much condiments that we don't even freaking know what 2 tablespoons look like. To us, 6 tablespoons, we're like, oh, that's 2 tablespoons. Like, that's just the world that we live in now. So I think that's it right now. I will be sending like a bulleted document about like easy tips to make this not stressful. Like I said, I'm going to say this over and over. If anything causes you stress, you are very uncomfortable. Of course, change is going to cause a little discomfort. You're trying a new lifestyle. It's going to be a little uncomfortable at first. It's so worth it. But if it is so overwhelming that you do not enjoy it at all, you don't look forward to it, any piece, working out, tracking food, just freaking tell me. And then we will change it, because that's what we do here. Bye, guys.